What's up, everybody? And today we will be talking about the movie Titanic. My rhetorical question is, did Rose really let Jack die? Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Let's talk about one of the greatest love stories ever told on screen. A romance so breathtaking, so tragic, so unfairly orchestrated by Hollywood. Yes, I'm talking about Titanic. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "Oh, not that old movie again," listen. We need to have this conversation because I, for one, am still not over it, and I know I'm not alone. Jack Dawson, the charming broke artist with hair so fluffy it probably had its own zip code. He survived poverty, gambling, sneaking onto a luxury ship, only to die on what? A technicality. A piece of floating wood that apparently had a strict one-person policy. Excuse me? Rose, sweetheart, explain yourself. Let's break this down. That iconic scene, the ship has sunk, chaos everywhere, orchestra done playing their last depressing violin note. Rose finds this random floating door. Let's call it the world's most controversial piece of furniture. She climbs on top, looking like a cold but cozy queen. And Jack? Jack decides to just cling on like a barnacle. Now, I've rewatched this scene more times than I'd like to admit, and every single time I yell at my screen, "Girl, shift, scoot over, do something," because you mean to tell me, in all that icy ocean, Rose didn't even consider sharing, didn't even offer? Jack, don't worry about me, Rose. Okay, bet. Excuse me? That's not romance, that's negligence. And before anyone comes at me with, "The board would have flipped over if Jack climbed on." Honey, let's not. Did Rose test it? Did she say, "Jack, come on, let's try this together. If it sinks, we'll figure something out"? No, she laid there like she had a VIP ticket to survival. Meanwhile, Jack was literally turning into an ice cube. At that point, I half expected Elsa from Frozen to pop up and say, "The cold never bothered me anyway." Let's be real. Jack didn't die because there wasn't enough room. Jack died because Rose didn't make room. That wasn't destiny. That wasn't fate. That was a bad relationship decision. And don't get me wrong. I love Rose. She had a strong will. She fought her mother. She chose love over money. She spat in Cal's face. Queen behavior. But in that crucial moment, she failed the group project of survival. You know that saying, if he wanted to, he would? Well, in this case, if she wanted to, he'd still be alive. Now, imagine if the roles were reversed. If Jack had the board, you think he'd just lie there like, "Sorry, Rose, no space, but I'll sing you a lullaby while you freeze." No, Jack was the kind of man who gave up his seat in a lifeboat, risked his life in the flooding corridors, and played third wheel to Rose and her fancy necklace drama. Jack would have made it work. He would have said, "All right, Rose, put your left leg here. I'll balance on the corner, and we'll both survive." But Rose was like, "Jack, never let go." And then immediately, "Let's go." Oh, the irony. Listen, this scene ruined friendships. Couples broke up over this debate. To this day, if you ask people, could Jack have fit on the board? You better be ready to fight at family gatherings. Even Mythbusters tested it. They proved, yes, science proved, Jack could have survived if Rose had given him her life jacket for buoyancy. But did James Cameron listen? No. He said Jack had to die for narrative impact. Sir, with all due respect, you made me cry into my popcorn for no reason. Here's the truth. Jack's death wasn't about physics. It wasn't about space. It was about story. Hollywood needed heartbreak, so they sacrificed him. But in doing so, they gave us one of the most debated movie deaths of all time. So the next time someone tells you Titanic is a love story, just smile and say, "Yeah, a love story where she kept the board and he kept the ocean." Jack didn't die because of the iceberg. Jack died because of Rose's poor furniture management, and that, my friends, is a cinematic crime we must never forget. Anyway, That's my rant. Let me know. Are you team Rose was selfish or team the board would have sunk? Drop your thoughts, but be civil, because I've seen people argue harder about this than politics. Until next time, stay warm, stay safe, and if you're ever stranded in icy water with your soulmate, please, for the love of Jack Dawson, make space on the board.